I qualified prelims each time I sat for it, not because I knew everything or I practiced a lot or I was intellectually superior to others. It's because I knew what not to do at the day of the exam inside the exam hall. This video is going to be about how to tackle the exam on the day of the exam itself, as well as the background story of what I did and what helped me clear prelims each time I entered the race of banking or insurance exam. First of all, thank you so much for giving me so much of love in my first few videos. It shows that you trust me and my words matter. So this video I decided to make about the prelims because prelims decide whether you enter the race or you are knocked out of it. It took a lot of time for me to make this video because there were some constraints at my end and also my mic. So without wasting more of your time, let's start with my background story. So I had cleared SBI PO just prior to this YCL exam. So I had some background when it came to how to attempt, what to attempt, and the basic concepts. I knew how to handle the exam room pressure and how it is on the day of the exam. So for those who have attempted exams prior to this, uh, we should only focus on the pattern of the exam and not what to do, what not to do. Those who are sitting for this exam for the first time or are always facing difficulties with prelims, they should watch this video till the end because this video will help you know what to do, what not to do when you are entering the exam hall or even in the background of a preparation because this is the first stage and the most important one at that. तो ना डाइग्रेस करते हुए मैं सीधा अपने एस बी आई पी ओ प्रिपरेशन पे आती हूँ. आई हैड अ बैकग्राउंड विद एस बी आई पी ओ बट दिस एग्जाम डिमांड्स समथिंग एल्स फ्रॉम यू. It demands a clear clarity of concepts, a clear understanding of what a question is asking and when to skip and when to attempt. So I'll tell you what I did. I attempted a lot of mocks during SBI PO preparation. So at that point, when I had just started, I didn't focus on how much am I scoring or what my performance is. I only focused on building my concepts and understanding of questions. No matter how much time it took, how less I scored, my only emphasis was on understanding how the question comes. And of course, PYQs were there at that time. So I also want to mention that I'll be addressing your questions at the end of the video. So please stay till then so that your questions are answered. The initial phase was building of my understanding and then gradually towards I think a month prior to the prelims, I started focusing on the performance of my mocks, that how much am I scoring. But even then, if I was not scoring well, I didn't, lose my confidence or my morale because I knew that what I did on the day of the exam is going to matter and not prior to it. Prior to it, improving myself is in my hands, not my marks. So those of you who think that मेरे scores अच्छे नहीं आ रहे हैं mocks में या मुझे बहुत अंडर कॉन्फिडेंस फील हो रहा है कि बाकी लोगों का मेरे से अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस है मॉक्स में, दे आर गोइंग टू क्वालिफाई, ये हमेशा ट्रू नहीं होता है. ओके, सो हैव सम फेथ इन योरसेल्फ. So then mocks helped me know how to tackle questions in the exam hall, but on the day of the exam the basic decision making boils down to whether a question should be attempted or left. So how did I decide it? If in the first 20 to 30 seconds I am able to solve some part of the question, or it appears that within a minute I'll be able to solve it, I used to solve. Otherwise I used to leave and move forward because आप अगर स्क्रॉल करते जाओगे आपको क्वेश्चंस मिलेंगे जो आप सॉल्व कर सकते हो और जो आपके स्कोर को ऊपर लेके जा सकते हैं. बट अगर आपने उस चीज़ को अपने ईगो पे ले लिया और उसको सॉल्व करने पे ही आपका एम्फेसिस रहा, तब तो फिर आपका टाइम निकल जाता है, टाइम वैसे ही कम होता है. So you have to focus on your speed. Prelims of this particular exam, OICL AO, is not about mastering any section. It's just about qualifying your prelims cutoff. So even if you are excellent in one section of the paper but average in others, it works. So keep your confidence, focus on the strength areas because just a week is left. तो अपने जो स्ट्रेंथ है उस पर आप काम करिए. बाकी जो सेक्शंस आपके उतने अच्छे नहीं हैं उन पे आप अगर एवरेज पे परफॉर्म करेंगे तो आपकी ओवरऑल कट ऑफ से निकलेगी और सेक्शनल भी निकल जाएगा. यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन योर स्ट्रेंथ राइट नाउ. जैसे मेरे लिए था, इंग्लिश मेरा स्ट्रेंथ था, मैथ्स वॉज माई वीकनेस एंड आई वॉज एवरेज इन रीजनिंग. सो आई मेड श्योर दैट जो मैथ्स के बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं वो तो मैं बिल्कुल नहीं लीव करी, वो मैं प्रैक्टिस कर लूँ. भले ही जो एडवांस्ड क्वेश्चंस होते हैं जो मुझे, जैसे मिक्सचर एंड एलिगेशन मेरा एक वीक पॉइंट था, इवन प्रोबेबिलिटी. सो आई यूज टू लीव दिस क्वेश्चन बिकॉज आई न्यू कि अभी टाइम कम है और वो उतने क्वेश्चंस इतनी मात्रा में आते भी नहीं है. द अमाउंट ऑफ क्वेश्चन, द नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चन इज लेस. So you have to ensure that you work on your strength and be average in other sections. That will work. Even if you're bad in one but barely scrape off with the cutoff, that also works. Okay, so don't panic right now. So if the question is not going anywhere, please just leave it. आपका ego tussle काम नहीं आने वाला है at this stage. Okay, save it for the mains preparation or the mains exam. And how was my routine like when I used to practice? I used to wake up in the morning and attempt a mock and spend the entire rest of the day analyzing the mock, uh, noting down my mistakes and what I didn't know. I used to make sure that I learn it and apply it in the next mock. So it's like a attempt a mock, analyze and repeat for such kind of exam. And if your basics are weak, for example, in maths, if you don't know a particular formula, you have got to practice it again and again. Okay. Practice, as I have emphasized time and again, practice is the key, but only practicing is not going to lead you anywhere if you are not indulging in self improvement. Practicing is not going to lead you anywhere if you are not indulging in self improvement. अपने बेस्ट जज, क्रिटिक एंड सपोर्टर आप खुद हो. सो आपको ही आइडिया होगा कि आप कहाँ जा रहे हो अपनी प्रिपरेशन को लेके, वेयर यू आर लैंडिंग व्हेन इट कम्स टू द मॉक. तो मॉक्स को आप अपना एक बेसिस बनाइए फॉर इम्प्रूविंग योर सेल्फ, but not the sole judge of your ultimate day. Okay. Next, we come to what kind of mocks I attempted. So this is a very important part of the video because see, when I was preparing, there was so many opinions floating around कि आप अगर difficult questions पहले solve करोगे तो आपके लिए जो easy वाले हैं वो बहुत easy हो जाएंगे. ऐसा नहीं होता है. हर question का अपना एक अलग importance होता है. तो उस टाइम पे एक टेस्ट सीरीज हुआ करती थी जो बहुत इजी हुआ करती थी और एक टेस्ट सीरीज जो मॉडरेट एंड देन द डिफिकल्ट वन एंड सो ऑन. So I make sure that I use the easy one for building my foundation. Then I only used to practice the moderate one because with the difficult one, my confidence used to break. And it will happen with you too. So only if you're confident with a moderate one, you go towards the difficult test series. Otherwise, it is only going to make you feel insecure. And just look at me. Even with a moderate test series, I qualified SBIPO, and that is a different story altogether. That year's SBIPO exam. It will be a different video. So mark my words, if I have qualified that year's SBIPO and then OICL AO right after, then if you have confidence in yourself and you have mastered one kind of test series, even if you have done halfway through. See, when I was preparing for OICL AO, I only did what 10 to 11 of the 30 marks that were there in the test series. Okay, but still I qualified. That means that your clarity of concepts and your performance on the day of the exam matters, not how much you have practiced. Or because if you have lost your calm on the day of the exam, no matter how much you have practiced, it all comes to naught. It is nil. Okay, now I've covered every aspect of my preparation. So now I'll come to your questions regarding the prelims exam. Somebody asked me, I'm not able to procure the PYQs of OICL AO. So how do I go about it? How do I go about practicing? Because I had mentioned that in my previous video. So the thing is, that person is right. यहाँ पे इतनी अवेलेबिलिटी नहीं है इंश्योरेंस एग्जाम्स के प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन बिकॉज उन एग्जाम्स की फ्रीक्वेंसी भी कम है. ओके, एंड ज़्यादा लोग जानते नहीं हैं, तो उसका मार्केट में अवेलेबिलिटी नहीं है क्वेश्चन की। तो व्हाट यू गॉट टू डू, आपको जितने भी बाकी कंपनी जैसे NICL है, UISC है या NICL है, उनके जो क्वेश्चन बैंक्स हैं प्रीवियस ईयर्स के, वो आपको प्रैक्टिस कर लेना है, सारे जितने भी आपको मिल सके। ओके, कम होंगे पर जितना भी है आपको बिल्कुल ध्यान से आपको उस PYQ को एनालाइज कर लेना है और प्रैक्टिस कर लेना है 2-3 बार। एंड 2-3 बार नहीं भी करो, एक बार भी करो तो चलेगा। और आपको एक टेस्ट सीरीज ले लेनी है जो थोड़ी सी क्लोज हो व्हेन इट कम्स टू देयर पैटर्न। ओके, आप बहुत डिफिकल्ट वाले ले लोगे और फिर आप एग्जाम वाले दिन कुछ और ही माइंडसेट के साथ जाओगे और परफॉर्मेंस का हो जाएगा सत्यानाश। तो आप कोई ऐसी टेस्ट सीरीज, जैसे मेरे टाइम पे आई अटेम्प्टेड ऑलिव बोर्ड। ओके, right now I think textbook is giving a lot of good marks, so you can attempt from there, or whatever is working in your circle you can go for it. So but the only criteria is that your mock should be closer in pattern to the PYQ of insurance exam. Okay. Now to the second question, that how many questions I used to attempt. So as I mentioned earlier, I never used to attempt just for the sake of it. Only those questions which I am sure are correct and time used to permit, I attempted. Mostly they were in the range of 75 to 80 or even 72 sometimes. Only thing is the accuracy matters. So even if you attempt 70, the accuracy of those questions should be up to the mark. Okay. So I hope I have answered your queries. And if there are any more queries or if you have any feedback regarding this video, you can just write it down in the comments below. And also you can mail me anytime. This exam is very close to my heart because this was my parent organization. It gave me the professional start I wanted in my life. So I hope the best candidates win and I'm able to help those out who want to enter into this company. Thank you so much for listening till the end and all the best. See you in the next.